So now let's go start
I'm
with
back
the room that has the computer and everything.
for a very long
I'm talking
time,
about
but
this
today,
room right here. Right, I said
sorry,
the build, so it
I'm
pretty much
posting a
should be
bunch.
here. But the thing
But
is, I actually
and
made
today
a huge
we are
mistake.
gonna be
Okay,
building.
and where did my
Not
4
building.
blocks go? But
We
then I
are.
realized I had
I'm going to
buy
be
the
showing
bundle
you
if I wanted to
tips
save
to
it.
improve your builds. Whatever type of build.
What that
So
actually
first,
bought, I
let's
finally
start.
started
If
to
you
build
wanna,
that
if
little
you're
room I was
building
talking
forest
about.
and
now
you're
that the
building
top
a
is done,
treehouse,
all we need is some walls.
here's a
Looking
good
around, they didn't have
method
any sand for the
to
walls.
do
So the closest I
the
could find was the
treehouse.
basic walls.
First, you're gonna want.
And there we go. The perimeter is finally made, and even the rope part where you climb.
I don't know where you're gonna place
so
it,
I went
but I'm
ahead
just
and
gonna
finished
place
up
it right
the walls
here.
so we can move on to the next part. And even with a little more extra
And you
parts,
do it like
you climb
this.
all the way into the rope right here, and you jump into the entrance. Left, you'll see the computer
want
right
the
over
blocks
here,
on the
and over
side,
here
and
you'll see
then
the place where you like
what
get
you
your
want to do
cosmetics.
next
Okay, I
is
know it doesn't look the greatest,
get like
but
a bunch
it
of
works.
these.
Right here will be where the amazing beach map will go. We have to
I
compare
say
this
grab
to
like
the
6
actual
of these.
beach map. But first, we need to update our scan. Why is it not? I don't have to redo this. Let's go ahead and see. So we're gonna leave the room, and hopefully the skin will stay. I did try to update it, but it wouldn't really update it, and I lost every single bit of progress. Since my game broke, I had to remake everything right here. But not only that, I made it a little bit taller to represent the height of the cave. Now let's actually go check how similar it is to the actual beach. Already, we go up the rope right here. We will go out right here to see the computer and even the stand right here. We can go ahead and walk inside the beach map, which I don't have done. But so far, it looks really similar, and honestly, I'm impressed of how I turned this out. So now I feel like we should start like the paths leading down from the beach thing up here. Pretty much build the outline and everything for the beach. It's gonna be the same exact height because that's what it was in the beach. Okay, and done. And even adding another piece to even it out and extend this part right here. And now we just need to make it go all the way down to the side and on the other side as well. This is gonna be really difficult. So I started working and building on the right side because I knew it was gonna be easier. And that's because the left side is primarily flat. I mean, look at this. It was pretty easy to make that. It kind of like moves, and there's a platform like beside it. So we're gonna take more of these. Try to make a curve by going like a couple blocks out. So we're gonna continue going this way and put some detail in it later. Okay, and here we go. Are you guys ready to see the final product of the walls? And it's looking like something. It's the closest I got to beach map. Just keep in mind this right here and that over there. Just keep in mind this right here and that over there. Because we're gonna check how similar it actually looks to the real map. So we go down here, we take a couple steps, which we forgot to do. Either way, it's primarily flat, just like my building blocks. And honestly, I think personally that they look really similar without the decoration. This side, it has a big drop. We go over here, a big
so
drop,
this is
and it goes
staircase,
this
and
way
you
over
wonder
here.
how
And
we're
then,
gonna
oh,
make
it keeps going. Maybe I should
the-
add that.
the
Now you can see that the map looks really good.
part
This right
is
here is the time.
you're gonna
So
want
let's go ahead
two
and
of
finish
these
this
again,
terrain right here, and I have to do a
and
challenge.
place them
So what
right
I
here.
decided to do is finish up the left side since it had so much detail to it. This was honestly a challenge to figure out where to place things. Okay, so far this is how the left side is looking, and I'm starting to like it so much. Except it goes ahead and curves around like a circle. So what I did was I used these smaller plates right here to build some steps, but I need to use these to make like a turn. I don't know how I'm gonna make the curve effect, but I can place a block like that, but it won't save. So this one is so challenging with all the turns. And wait, how am I gonna do the water? I was searching everywhere for the water, even inside of every single category, and absolutely nowhere could I find water until I finally found something. Whoa, what happens if I throw this? Will it create water? Oh, I guess it's back to this right here. And here it is, the entire left side of the starting place over here. And honestly, it looks super good. Starting from the top and walking all the way down, here's the comparison between both my monkey blocks and the normal beach map. I know you can't tell the difference, so I'll put the names on them. Both of them look really good, but personally, I think mine looks even better. So now that you can see how great my build is, let's see if others can. Go into a lobby right here. And if they can't tell what Gorilla Tag map it is, I lose 1 hour. Hey, can someone guess what map I made?
Yeah, I guess.
And now we just need to wait for them to join. Okay, now, oh, multiplying. What? There's another one. It's not fully finished. I want to see if you guys can guess what it is. Like what Gorilla Tag map. Okay, everything's saved. That's perfect.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
It is not forced.
What?
What?
It's a beach. It's a beach and stuff.
Yeah. Now that we know it looks like beach map and it saves, we should start working on this lap, which actually
now
won't
to
take
make
that
the
long.
roof,
Like it literally got done while we were talking.
you're gonna want
I'm not
like
even joking. It's completely done right now. I finished up the left side with all the textures and even add the hole in the wall. The entire entrance. That's it. No. No. Time to see how much progress I actually lost. And, oh, not that much. Just this side. So I had to rebuild the entire right side, which took way too long. We finished up again, and it kind of looks the same, but a little bit worse. Now, that was pretty much all the boring stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of the boring stuff out of the way. By that, I mean building the middle part and a bunch of other terrain parts, so you didn't have to sit through all the boring part. And there we go. It's finally complete, and you might think that's a lot, but I mean, look how much we got done. Not even to, like, the ship and all the water over here. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the water in to go ahead and figure out what would work best for the water. There seems to be absolutely nothing blue around the map. Literally none of the items. So what do I even... Oh, wait. Ice? Wait, I didn't even think about ice. Oh, wait, we can use ice as water.
That's perfect treehouse.
We cannot. Fill in a lot of this right here just to make the water look decent. Water is not even water. This is taking so long, and I still have to build a giant puddle of water, like right here. So now what we need to do is go ahead and finish and fill in this ice terrain. Okay, well, it's the closest thing I can get to water, and I think it looks just fine. Except the missing piece here, all the way over there. Okay, well, it's the best I can do. Now it's time to get on to the actual parts of the beach. First, let's compare the two. This right here is my own map with the computer,
I want to make it
beach map about to be everywhere. And you can go on this left side. There's a bunch of stuff over here. And look at that. It looks like the water all the way down to the beach. You can jump in the water, but I mean, you can't really swim because there's no water in monkey blocks. And this right here is the gorilla
So what you want to do is get this, the long piece, and then
to this left side. We can walk and go down. But zip lines, because I don't know, there's no zip lines there. But you can walk all the way over here, jump down, walk to the side like I was telling you if we go all the way down.
This is very long.
And then it's water all the way down here, which we still have to add. And also we have to add all of this right here. Comparison again, I think it looks good. Now let's start to begin and work on this sandy terrain surrounding everything because, well, most of it is pretty much water. And this did not take long at all. And here we go. That is all the sand that we need and even the mapping for the bridge and the water coming through. So I feel like now we need to fill in the rest of the water and build the bridge. Okay, so now with all of the water done, it's time to finally finish and build our bridge. Okay, it should be pretty simple. We need to grab this right here, setting it right about here to start the bridge off. And then we're gonna end it right here, and we're gonna put a couple pieces in the middle. We need this side here, and then the broken piece right there.
Now
same thing for the other side. And now pretty much we just need a big thing across. I'm gonna keep making a pattern going all the way across because we don't have one long enough to reach straight across. Also, I feel like this makes it look more like a bridge, you know, more unstable. So let's go ahead and put this here. And there we go. We have an extremely long but functional bridge. And there is the bridge in-game right there. And here's all the water that does not look like water in my map. Here's all the sand that I placed down, and soon we'll have to get to these and the dock right here. But for now, here's the fully functional bridge that I made. It goes across and, you know, over the water right here. Leads to this giant, like, castle-like thing over here. So this is what we're gonna have to get onto next. Okay, we need to build the inn, so we need to extend it this way. Place this right about here. And then another one this way, so it leads towards the castles and everything that's built over this way. I'm gonna start with right over here first, leading to this point over here. Now I started working and mapping out how this wall would actually go, because there's actually two different layers to the side wall that leads all the way to the bridge. I'm so glad they added this because it's so easy to gather blocks like this. Usually you had to go one at a time, but now you can just grab hundreds of them. This is turning out so well, actually. It looks so good compared to beach. And now let's finish. We need to make the building that's right here kind of close to it. What I think I'm gonna do is grab a couple of these right here and build them all the way up. And 3 should be enough. So now I built tons of them and a couple of them with these windows right here, so it looks again more like the beach map. This one here, and then this one at the end. We're gonna put the other window one right next to it. There we go. And then this one here, this one we need to set right here and actually take the top off so the zip line can come through. So actually instead, we're only gonna make this 2 tall because it doesn't really match if it's 1. And that right there looks a lot better and it's looking a lot more like the beach map. With all this done, we're down to 12 hours, which still is a lot of time, but not enough for what I have to do. So we need to speed this up, and I added a couple more things. Kind of like this silo looking thing they have. I don't know why. Just started the building outside of here. And those buildings shouldn't be too difficult. We just need to grab a couple blocks, and then we need to make sure this fits. So move this closer. Also, I revamped it a little bit so it looks better and looks more like the Gorilla Tag Beach, because before it kind of did, and there was like a little thing there, and there it is. Look at the house right there. It looks so good, in my opinion, and honestly, it looks a lot like Beach Map, and it's starting to come together really well. Oh, there's only a few more things that need to be done, like the dock, the rest of the beach, and the rest of the water. Also, the pirate ship, which is going to be not that hard. Trust me, you want to wait for the end so I compare both sides, and you see if I get a punishment.
And last thing.
Because right now, it looks really good in my opinion, but I don't know, because I'm going based off
If you
memory.
ever
So
want to
then
make
I
a
started to work
forest,
on the dock. The dock
I
was pretty
recommend
easy. It
you
was just a bunch
building
of wooden
stumps so
pieces
it feels
placed,
more
and then the
realistic
rest was two
forest,
houses
so yeah,
on top of it. Okay, so we're gonna need some of these. Okay, one of these, and then we're gonna have to place it on this. And what we need to do is we need to create like